Hi everyone, this is Molly and welcome back to another Midheaven teaching video where we talk about the energies of your midheaven and how to follow that energy to help you hone in on a career, profession, or role in your world. We're going to talk about the general themes of the midheaven in this reading. Please know this is not a comprehensive reading. There are many layers to a career and professional reading, but this one we're going to do at the intermediate level. So that means I'm going to take it further, and depending where you are in your understanding of astrology, I hope you can follow along. And if not, then you can come back and look at these intermediate level videos when you are a bit further along. So here we have the midheaven at 11 degrees of Taurus and 3 minutes. The midheaven is always between the 9th house and the 10th house, and it is the highest point in your chart. It is where you are here to be seen and recognized, where you're here to give and to contribute, and of course to be paid for what you give and contribute. And that's so important for the Taurus midheaven. The Taurus midheaven is about stability, money, beauty, and making the world a better place through beautiful things, whether that is music or products, things that you create. Taurus is associated with the 5 senses. So it's a very physical energy. It's about doing something in the physical world that has practical application. And as you do that and offer it out into the world, you receive good money for it. And that's really important for the Taurus energy. Another trait of a Taurus midheaven is that you want to have something that you can build because you have perseverance, you have determination, you're ready to stick with something for the long term. You want to commit to something that you value. You value it because it's a part of you, because it is in alignment with who you are and what you're about. So the Taurus midheaven, it doesn't want a lot of change in its career. It wants to follow the right path and go for it, to say, this is what I'm all about. I'm going to make money. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to love what I do. I'm going to live the good life. All of those are attributes of Taurus energy. So we follow the energy trail, and we know that Taurus is ruled by Venus. So we follow it in this chart. Well, where is Venus? Well, she's way down here. She's actually at 20 degrees of Scorpio, 20 minutes in the 4th house. So the Venus in Scorpio energy is quite private. Oh, I'm going to adjust here. It's quite private because the 4th house is privacy, and Venus is in Scorpio. She has secrets or private things. She has her inner world. She has where she wants to go to feel safe and to take care of herself. But she needs a passion. That's really the best way to use the Venus in Scorpio energy. She needs a passion. She needs something that gets her excited. And so this can be the energy of, you have to find that passion. You have to figure out, what can I commit to? What is important to me? What do I get energetically excited about? And you can see how the Venus here, she's widely conjunct. It's a 7-degree orb to Mercury, who's also in Scorpio there at 13 degrees and 28 minutes. So these two are on the same page. They are really committed to a conviction and how they can take something they're passionate about and communicate it. Now, in the 4th house, this can be anything related to home, real estate, family matters, family life, women's issues, women's topics, like anything that just you feel like, this is what I'm here to be about. I feel it as a cause sometimes. Like, it's great for someone who is a lobbyist, or they have a passion, or they have an organization that's close to their heart. This reiterates the need for something that really calls to you. It's an emotional response here. This is like, it's not just your head that's involved, it's your heart. Your heart has to be engaged. So we follow the energy to Pluto because Pluto rules Scorpio, right? And look at Pluto. Pluto's right here at 6 degrees of Scorpio in the 3rd house. So again, this brings alive the energy of communication. The Scorpio energy here could be like researching deeply about a passionate cause. This can be someone that you really need to think deeply. You need to have a topic you can go into, investigate, research, deep dive. You become a specialist. You become someone who follows this passion and you want it to transform something. It's either you want it to transform how you think about it or you want it to transform and benefit more people. The Scorpio energy is so intense that, again, you could go through different causes. You could think, oh, I'm really into this idea and then I'm done with it. Or I'm really into this career and then I'm done with it. And there can be this sense of all this Scorpio energy could be in turmoil at times when all you want is simplicity. You want the simplicity of a career. So for this person's chart, what I recommend is that they're going to get the money. They're going to find the money connected to their passion that's in their heart that could be something that is childhood, kids, family matters, anything, again, close to the heart, close to the home. These are all general themes. If I was in conversation with somebody, this person, then we would talk about it. But I say you have to be emotionally involved in what you're doing in your career. You are not detached. I mean, you're 100% in. This makes for a good negotiator. This makes for someone who's willing to fight for their cause, who's willing to stand up and go for something, who says this is what's right and this is what I'm going to really declare. It's conviction. It's conviction. So the 3rd house is important here because not only is this ruling planet Pluto here, but then you see the sun is right there. They're lovely. Sun at 20 degrees of Libra in the 3rd house. So again, this brings up, I would say, someone who can be wonderful at teaching, at sharing information, at educating others, at giving information out into the world in a way that has objectivity or diplomacy. They can make it lovely. They can make it come across conversationally. So even if they have strong opinions, they can present it in a way that other people want to talk about it. They want to converse about it. They want to know more. And that's the loveliness here of the sun in Libra in the 3rd house. This is mental energy. So this person is smart and they need education. They need to follow what they're passionate about. Again, it's the researcher, detective, investigator. It can be a great therapist, a great counselor, a great individual who wants to take people into these places within them, take people into their emotional world, take people into their psyche and what are they exploring from, say, early childhood. These are all just general themes here. But do you see how the pieces come together? You follow the trail. Now, their Libra sun is also ruled by Venus. So Venus is a heavy hitter in this person's chart. Again, it reiterates women and helping perhaps something with women. It's very feminine energy. So she's using her feminine energy to follow a passion, to follow a cause. And as she steps into that, when she really follows what that is, that's where the money is going to show up. And that's where she's going to really feel like she can dig in and go further. With whatever that might be. Now, the other part of the Scorpio energy for this chart is, again, transformation. So there's going to need to be something where they can continually be interested and stimulated, or else they won't stick with it because they don't want to get bored and they don't want it to be mundane. They want to go deep. So I feel like this person is a really good guide of some sort, that she can really help other people through their process because of perhaps what she's been through in her own childhood, in her own family, in her own private space. And she can then be that loving, fearless guide who helps other people go into their heart. So just some general themes. And to recap, you start with the Taurus Midheaven. You go to Venus. You see what Venus says. You see who Venus is talking to. You go to Venus's ruler, and you see who the ruler is talking to. And again, that's all these characters play a part in the career and in the career satisfaction. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and I will be back here soon with another astrology teaching video for you.